Mm. Mm. Good evening, everyone. Am I audible, Mansi? Mansi, can you hear me?
Yes, miss.
Okay. So last Friday we have stopped here. We are in eighth structure, I think. Yes. We have finished up this. Sex ratio is over. Population hormone, male and female. We have completed all. Now we are in the eighth structure. Now what is eighth structure? Number of people between certain age. So in a region when the population is subdivided as per the age group, this is called age structure of population. म्हणजे याला आपण मराठीमध्ये वयोगट प्रमाण पण म्हणू शकतो. वयोगट प्रमाण म्हणजे एज प्रमाणे. Age structure is useful for the projection of population and for understanding the dynamics of the age structure arrangement. Similarly, it also helps in understanding the proportion of active and dependent population. Now, this is very important. Now, why? Because when certain age group is divided, then it helps to understand the dependent population. याचा अर्थ असा असते की त्याच्याप्रमाणे गट जर आपण केलं तर त्या गटांवर अवलंबित असलेल्या माणसांची आपण हे करू शकतो. लक्षात घेऊ शकतो की किती माणसं कोणावर अवलंबून आहे. उदाहरणार्थ जर आपण घेऊ आपल्या घरातच म्हणजे वी टेक द एक्झाम्पल ऑफ अवर होम. म्हणजे एखाद्या वेळेस युअर फादर इज देअर हु इज द अर्निंग मेंबर, युअर मदर इज नॉट वर्किंग, यू आर चिल्ड्रन, then your grandparents may be there, grandfather, grandmother, or maybe your aunt is there, आले आपण आत्या म्हणतो. म्हणजे so many people are depending on your father because he is working and you people all are dependent. सो हे जे वयोगट आपण करतो याच्यामुळे आपल्याला हे कळतात की ह्या वयोगटावर किती लोक अवलंबित आहे, अवलंबित गट किती आहे आणि त्यांचं प्रमाण कसं आपण घेऊ शकतो. In India, the productive population is the population between 15 to 59. This group people are active in service and business. They directly participate in the economic activities of a region. In regions where the proportion of this population is more, especially youth, development is rapid. I think I've completed this. I told you that between the 15 to 59, we call them as productive population. कारण 0 ते जे 14 पर्यंत असतात ती मुलं शाळेत जाणारी असतात. अप टू एज ऑफ 14 you are in 10th standard, 11th standard, 10th standard or like this. So basic education of standard 10th is completed by this time, by 14 years of age. So 0 to 14 is the one structure. Then come 15 to 59. Now this 15 to 59 is called working population. म्हणजे यांना आपण काम करणारी व्यक्ती असं म्हणू शकतो इन मराठी आजकल, या हिंदी में हम कहेंगे काम करने वाले व्यक्ति. So it is called productive population. That means when they work, when they do hard work, they earn money, isn't it? Now when they earn money, that money is shared by the family members, isn't it? And therefore we call them as productive population. They because they are active in service as well as in business, so they directly participate in the economic development of the region. So since because they work hard, ते मेहनत करतात आणि त्यांच्या मेहनतीमुळे आपल्याला कुठल्या तरी चेंजेस वगैरे आपल्या राज्यात दिसतात. इन द रिजन वेर दिस पोर्शन ऑफ पॉप्युलेशन इज मोर, म्हणजे जिथे हा 15 ते 59 वयोगटाचे लोक जास्त असेल, we can say that the development of that region is very very fast, or we can say rapid development. म्हणजे त्या क्षेत्राचा जे विकास आहे ते लवकर घडून येतात कारण मेहनत करणारी लोक आहेत, मग पटकन सगळं काम होतात and all this thing, isn't it? The dependent population fall into two subgroup: the people below 15 years of age are totally dependent on productive population. Similarly, people above 60 years of age also fall in this dependent category, but the knowledge and experience make them valuable assets to the whole world. Now, the group of below 15 म्हणजे 0 ते जे 14 वयोगट आपल्याला म्हणतो 0 to 14 years of age or below 15 we call them. They are depending on this 15 to 59. Similarly, above 60 ज्यांच्या वय 60चा वर झाले असेल, isn't it? above 60 झाले असतील, मग त्यामध्ये पण आपल्या प्रोडक्टिव्ह पॉप्युलेशनवर डिपेंडेंट असतात. नाउ व्हाय? बिकॉज ॲट दॅट एज दे डोंट गेट जॉब, दे डोंट वर्क, त्यांना काम मिळत नाहीये, ते काम करू शकत नाहीये, त्यांचं वय झालेलं आहे, दे आर ऑलरेडी क्रॉस 60 and therefore we find that they are dependent on this productive population. पण हे जे मोर दॅन 60 जे आहेत, देअर नॉलेज अँड एक्सपिरियन्स अगेन मेक दॅम व्हॅल्युएबल ॲसेट. म्हणजे कुठल्याही कामात त्यांची अनुभव आणि त्यांचे ज्ञान, ज्याला म्हणतो आपण नॉलेज, त्यांचं ज्ञान आणि त्यांचा अनुभव हे ना कुठं कुठेतरी आपल्याला मिळतो. सो दॅट कॅन बी हेल्पफुल टू अस वाईल वी आर वर्किंग. नेक्स्ट. Next is occupational structure. Now, what is occupational? कार्यानुसार. Occupation, work. Isn't it? The population of a region can be classified into working and non-working groups. These people who are not in job or profession, despite being in the age of productive group, come under this non-working group. This non-working group is dependent on the working group. If the proportion of working population is higher in a region, then the population is termed as industrious. Such a region has rapid development. So, again the population of a region is divided into working and non-working. म्हणजे काम करणारे आणि काम न करणारे, कार्यकारी आणि अकार्यकारी. हिंदी और मराठी दोन्हीला एकच शब्द आहे. कार्यकारी म्हणजे काम करणारे, जो काम करते हैं. अकार्यकारी म्हणजे जे काम करत नाहीये. सो these people they are divided. Those who are not in jobs or profession, despite in the group of 15 to 59, isn't it? So they are non-working group. म्हणजे ते 15 ते 59 पर्यंत आहे त्यांचं वय, पण कुठेही काम करत नाही, काहीच करत नाहीये. दे आर जस्ट सिटिंग ॲट होम. कुठे जात नाहीये, काय काम नाही करत, काहीच नाही. देन वी कॉल देम ॲज non-working group. The non-working group is dependent on the working group. If the proportion of working population is more, then there is rapid development. आता ही जी नॉन वर्किंग ग्रुप आहे, अकार्यकारी लोक आहेत, दे डिपेंड ऑन दिस वर्किंग ग्रुप. isn't it? दे डिपेंड ऑन दिस. हे जे वर्किंग ग्रुप आहे, जे काम करणारी आहे, कार्यकारी आहे, त्यांच्यावर अवलंबून असतात किंवा त्यांच्यावर डिपेंडंट असतात. isn't it? आणि एखाद्या क्षेत्रामध्ये, एखाद्या राज्यामध्ये इफ द वर्किंग पॉप्युलेशन इज हायर, समजा काम करणारी लोक जास्त आहेत, then there is a rapid development of that region. मग मराठीमध्ये आपण म्हणतो की त्या क्षेत्राचा म्हणजे डेव्हलपमेंट ज्याला म्हणतो आपण, विकास, ते भरभर होतात, लवकर लवकर होतात. का? तर कार्यकारी करणारे लोक जास्त आहेत तिथे. देर आर पीपल हु आर वर्किंग, they have knowledge, isn't it? And therefore the development of that region is very very faster. Then area of residence. I think I have completed till here. Any doubt, Mansi? Nidhi, I think Nidhi is there today. Nidhi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Nidhi, yeah. Where were you so many days, my dear? Anyway, have you understood, Mansi and Nidhi? Because you are the only one who give the answer. Others, समजलं नसेल तर विचारायचं की टीचर समजलं नाही. If you have not understood, you can ask anyone from Marathi medium in this group. Today I cannot see the group, that's why. Mansi, anyone from Marathi medium is there mentioned over there? Chat box, Mansi. Mansi, are you there?
Yes, Miss.
Anybody from Marathi medium in this group, can you see?
Teacher Ayush is there.
Ayush is from Marathi medium. Okay.
Yes.
Today only he came for the first time, I think.
He is a new admission.
Okay. So Ayush, open your mic. Mic open करून उत्तर दे आयुष.
Yes, teacher.
You are from तू मराठी मीडियम मधून आहेस?
Yes.
ओके. मग तुला मी आता जे शिकवलं तुला कळलं?
हो कळालं.
कळलं ना? म्हणजे तुझ्याकडे पुस्तक आहे, कारण स्क्रीनमध्ये माझी पुस्तकं इंग्रजीची आहे. मग तुझ्याकडे पुस्तक आहे मराठीची?
हो मराठी मीडियम आहे.
हां. मग तू समोर घेतलं आहेस ना पुस्तक? हातात आहे तुझे पुस्तक?
हो.
ओके. मग आता मी जे सांगितलं एज स्ट्रक्चर म्हणजे वयोगट प्रमाण आणि ऑक्युपेशनल स्ट्रक्चर म्हणजे कार्यप्रमाण कार्यकारी प्रमाण किंवा कार्यानुसार लोकसंख्येची रचना, हे तुला कळलं आता दोन्ही? आयुष? ओके.
Yes.
ओके. कारण मी आता याच्यावर प्रश्न विचारणार आहे, मग प्रश्नांची उत्तरं द्यायची. ओके. Okay, first question is, why is age structure very useful? Who will give the answer?
Teacher, can I Mansi?
Yes.
Age structure is useful for the projection of population and for understanding the dynamics of the age structure arrangement.
Very good. Anybody else?
Ma'am, can I Nidhi?
Yes.
Age structure is useful for the projection of population and for understanding dynamics of the age structure arrangements.
Very good. Now the question I will put in Marathi also. हा वयोगट प्रमाण किंवा वयोगट जी रचना आहे त्याची उपयोग का केली जाते? आयुष, उत्तर देता येईल तुला? हा जो एज स्ट्रक्चर आहे, वयोगट प्रमाण आहे, हे वयोगट प्रमाणाचा उपयोग कशासाठी केला जातो? आयुष? He left or what, Mansi? Ayush is still there or he left?
Miss, he is there.
आयुष, उत्तर दे. नसेल तर मला सांग, मी सांगते तुला उत्तर कुठे आहे. पान क्रमांक 45 वर उत्तर आहे, वयोगट प्रमाण, तिथे उत्तर आहे. या वयोगट रचनेचा उपयोग भविष्यातील वयोगट रचनेतील गतिमानता समजण्यासाठी होतो. आयुष, गिव्ह द आन्सर.
Yes, teacher. टीचर ते वयोगट प्रमाण ते वाचायचंय.
हा वयोगट प्रमाण जे आहे ना त्याच्यातला जो तिसरा लाईन आहे, या वयोगट रचनेचा उपयोग, म्हणजे माझा जो प्रश्न होता वयोगट रचनेचा उपयोग का केला जातो, तर इथे आहे की या वयोगट रचनेचा उपयोग भविष्यातील वयोगट रचनेतील गतिमानता समजण्यासाठी. कळलं तुला उत्तर?
हो हो.
मग तू प्रश्न लिही. मी सांगितलेला प्रश्न तिथे लिही. वयोगट रचनेचा उपयोग का केला जातो? म्हणजे तुला कळेल उत्तर. Okay, what is the age of productive population?
Teacher, can I, Mansi?
Yes.
The productive age is between 15 and 59.
Okay. Answer is there ना. The productive population is the population between the ages 15 and 59. तेवढंच सांगायचं. That is only. Yes, Nidhi.
Yes, ma'am. The productive population is the population between the ages 15 and 59.
Very good. आता आयुष तुझ्यासाठी प्रश्न. कार्यक्षम लोकसंख्येची गट कोणती?
Miss, he left the meeting.
He left. Why? प्रश्न विचारला तो गेला. Okay. So rest all are English medium, Mansi?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway. Only two are answering. Rest all don't answer only. I think Rudra is there. He want to answer, Rudra? Are you there? Rudra Marathe, are you there? Anyway. Now my next question is, why is productive population important? Or what is the importance of productive population?
Can I, Mansi?
Yes.
This group of people is active in service and business. They directly participate in the economic activities of a region. In regions where the proportion of this population is more, especially youth, development is rapid. So
Okay.
the productive population is important.
Okay. Yes, Nidhi want to answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, give the answer.
The productive population is a population between the ages 15 and 59. This group of people is active in a service and business. They directly participate in economic activity of a region. In a region where the proportion of this population is more, is especially youth development is rapid. So that's why ma'am, what is question?
Why is productive population important?
So that's why the productive population is important.
Very good, very good, very good. Okay. Which are the two subgroups of dependent population? Which are the two subgroups of dependent population?
Can I, Mansi?
Yes.
The dependent population fall into two subgroups. The
Hmm.
people below 15 years of age are totally depend on the productive population.
Hmm.
People above 60 years also fall in the dependent category, but their knowledge and experience make them a valuable asset to the whole society.
Very good. Yes, Nidhi.
Yes, ma'am. The dependent population fall into two subgroups. The group people below 15 years of age are totally dependent on a productive population. People above 60 years also fall in a dependent category, but their knowledge and experience make them a valuable asset to the whole society.
Very good. Very good. Okay, how do we classify the occupational and occupational structure? Yes. How will you classify the occupational structure of population?
Can I, Mansi?
Yes.
The population of a region can be classified into working and non-working groups.
Okay. Yes,
Yes,
Nidhi.
can
The population of a region can be classified into working and non-working groups. These people who are not in job or profession despite being in the productive age group come under the non-working group.
Okay. Very good. Which region shows rapid economic development?
Can I answer?
yes,
Yes.
can I?
If the proportion of working population is higher in region than population, it's termed as industry. Such a region has rapid development.
Very good. I think Rudra want to say the answer.
Yes,
Say.
yes, Miss. Proportion of working population is higher in a region than the population is termed as industrious. Such a region has rapid development. Thank you.
Okay. Next, who want to say? Nidhi.
Yes, ma'am. If the proportion of working population is higher in a region than the population is termed as industrious, such a region has rapid development.
Okay. Very good. Now next, we'll come to area of residence. The population of a region can be divided into two groups as per the area of residence, that is rural and urban. म्हणजे शहरी भागात राहतात की गावाला. So rural and urban are also classified in this area of residence. बापरे आशु, lot of noise. People in the rural areas are mainly employed in primary occupation, and in urban areas, the proportion of people working in secondary and tertiary occupation is large. 1 minute, I will hold. I will close the window because lot of noise is there. Okay, just a minute. Hey, what happened? The आवाज. Okay, I'm back. People in rural areas are mainly employed in a primary occupation, and in urban areas, the proportion of people working in secondary and tertiary is larger. Now, in rural areas म्हणजे गावात प्रायमरी ऑक्युपेशन असतात. प्रायमरी म्हणजे शेती ज्याला म्हणतो आपण. प्राथमिक व्यवसाय. इन प्रायमरी ऑक्युपेशन मीन्स त्याला मराठीमध्ये प्राथमिक व्यवसाय असे म्हटले जातात. Now that includes agriculture, then mining, then that is poultry. All these are primary occupation. Whereas people in urban areas, that is in the cities, they are engaged in secondary and tertiary. म्हणजे द्वितीयक आणि तृतीयक विषय जे व्यवसाय असतात तिथे आपण शहरी भागात लोकांना बघू शकतो. Isn't it? The population in rural areas are involved in production of food grains, whereas the urban population depended on rural population for the supply of food grain. Now this is very very important again. The population in rural areas they're involved in production of food grain. म्हणजे जे गावामध्ये लोक राहतात ज्यांचा म्हणजे ग्रामीण लोकसंख्या आहे ते अन्नधान्याचे उत्पादक याला म्हणतो आपण. दे आर what we can call they grow food crops, maybe rice, wheat, jowar, bajra, the pulses, then the oil seeds. So they grow all the food crops or food grains we can call, isn't it? And the people in the cities they depend on this rural population for the food grains, for the supply. म्हणजे नागरी लोकसंख्या जी आहे ती अन्नधान्यासाठी ग्रामीण लोकसंख्येवर अवलंबून असते. Okay, so that is very very important. That area of residence, that निवासस्थान मराठीमध्ये आपण म्हणू शकतो. So that we can see. Now here prepare a bar graph on the basis of the table given. Argentina. Now this is literacy. Okay. Now what is literacy? Literacy म्हणजे साक्षरता ज्याला म्हणतो आपण. Isn't it? So you can see the literacy rate. Argentina is 98.1, whereas Brazil is 92.6. India stands third with 72. Not third. Then China 96.4. Then Bangladesh 61, Pakistan 56, Iran 86, Afghanistan 38. So all these are the literacy rate. Okay. We have seen in lesson number 6. What do you think about the reasons for changing land use pattern in Mondha village? What kind of changes have taken place? Due to this change in land use, do you think there is a nice change in population? If yes, what is the change and why? So there is one question that we have done in chapter number 6. But next we come to literacy, because this question are based on literacy only. In society, some people are literate while others are literate. In our country, a person who can read and write are termed as literate. This definition can vary from one country to another. Percentage of literacy throws light on the quality of population. Now this is very very important. Literacy म्हणजे मराठीमध्ये आपण साक्षरता म्हणतो. Nowadays we have given more emphasis on literacy. People should be literate. लोक शिकली पाहिजे, मुलगी शाळेत गेली पाहिजे. We have heard that slogan, मुलगी शिकली प्रगती झाली, in Marathi. We know that earlier the girls' education was not there, but it was Mahatma Jyotiba Phule and Savitribai Phule with great effort, with their effort. Today we see the girls are rising higher to a very great height or higher positions. So literacy is the must. Any country, the development of a country depends on how many people are literate, isn't it? So the person who can read and write is termed as literate. Now this definition may vary from different country, one country to another. So when the people are literate, then it shows the quality of the population. So if your country is highly literate, we know that our country with 72% literacy is there, and Kerala is the only one state in India with 100% literacy. So people in Kerala we call all are literate, isn't it? So that is very important. When you are literate, when you know something, when you learn something, you are able to understand, you are able to reason the things. साक्षरता कशाला पाहिजे आपल्याला? निरक्षर पण राहू शकतो. पण साक्षरता का पाहिजे? कारण आपण कुठल्याही गोष्टी विचार करू शकतो. म्हणजे जे काही आपल्याला करायचे असेल त्याची नीट विचार करून आपण ते पाऊल टाकू शकतो. वी कॅन पुट अवर लेग्स टू दॅट, व्हॉट वी कॅन कॉल. मराठीमध्ये जी मी बोलली तसंच आहे. म्हणजे आपल्याला जी काही पुढे करायची असेल, इफ यू वॉन्ट टू डू समथिंग, वी हॅव टू बी लिटरेट. अदरवाइज देर आर पीपल हू कॅन चीट यू रिगार्डिंग. आधी असं असायचं, एखादा म्हणजे लहानपणी अशी गोष्ट ऐकायचं की माणूस जातो बँकेत आणि एका माणसाला त्याला पैसे पाठवायचे असते गावाला. म्हणजे अशी गोष्टी ऐकलेली लहानपणी. आणि त्याला तो काय निरक्षर होता, लिहिता वाचता येत नाही. ते एका मुलाला सांगतो की मला गावातना 40,000 रुपये पाठवायचे आहेत. तो मुलगा 40,000 रुपये त्याच्याकडून घेतो आणि तिथे 30च टाकतो आणि 10 स्वतःकडे ठेवून देतो. म्हणजे हा फसवणूक ज्याला म्हणतो, चीटिंग व्हॉट वी कॉल. म्हणजे अशा किती वेळा आपण असे we have heard the things in the news also that someone is cheated. Now why they are cheated? Because they don't know to read and they don't know to write. If you learn the medieval history, आपण जेव्हा मध्यकालीन इतिहास 7वी मध्ये होता, 7th मध्ये होता तुम्हाला, आता पण आहे. When we learn the medieval history, we have seen so many zamindars and the kings. They have taken away the land फ्रॉम द फार्मर्स टू बिकॉज दे वर इलिटरेट. तो त्यांच्याकडून त्याची जी शेतजमीन होती ते घेऊन टाकलं त्यांचं, कारण ते साक्षर नव्हतं. त्यांच्याकडून लिखापढी करून घेतलं, अंगठा लावून घेतलं आणि त्यांना ते काय व्याजाने पैसे दिले आणि हे केलं. देयर वर सो मेनी थिंग्स दॅट हॅपन. So it is important that your country, the people of the country should be literate. म्हणजे इथे लिटरसी 100% झालीच पाहिजे. All the people should know at least to read and write. They must write their name and they must read what is written somewhere before signing the things. That is very important. People above the age of 7 can be classified into literates and illiterates. Literacy is an indicator of the social and economic development of a society. म्हणजे जे लिटरसी असतात, जे 7व्या 7व्या वर्षानंतर आपण क्लासिफाय करू शकतो तो साक्षर आहे की निरक्षर आहे. मीन्स अबव द एज ऑफ 7 वी कॅन क्लासिफाय दॅट चाइल्ड इज लिटरेट और इलिटरेट, isn't it? Because by the age of 7 he knows to read at least. He can spell the words if he knows reading, or if he knows all the alphabets. ते हिंदीचा अल्फाबेट असो का मराठीचा किंवा इंग्रजीचा. अल्फाबेट असतात. इंग्लिशमध्ये ABCD असतात आणि मराठीमध्ये आई आणि स्वर व्यंजन ज्याला म्हणतो आपण. सो दॅट इज आफ्टर एज ऑफ 7 द चाइल्ड मे बी एबल टू रीड, मे बी एबल टू राईट, and therefore after above the age of 7 we can consider it as literate or illiterate. And when the literacy is highest, then there is social and economic development. Next. If the percentage of literacy is higher, then the country develops socially and economically. Literacy leads to development of cultured and progressive society. जेव्हा माणूस साक्षर असतो, लिटरेट असतो, तेव्हा म्हणजे एक सुसंस्कृत ज्याला आपण म्हणतो किंवा प्रगतिशील असं आपण म्हणू शकतो. सो इफ यू आर लिटरेट यू बिहेव प्रॉपरली इन द सोसायटी. मीन्स यू विल गिव्ह ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट टू द पीपल. आपण लोकांना म्हणजे सन्मान ज्याला म्हणतो आपण, सन्मान देतो. म्हणजे आपण साक्षर असेल तर आपल्या ही गोष्टी आपल्याला माहिती आहे. वी नो, isn't it? And therefore कल्चर्ड अँड सुसंस्कृत ज्याला म्हणतो. कल्चर म्हणजे सुसंस्कृत आणि डेव्हलप किंवा प्रोग्रेसिव्ह म्हणजे प्रगतिशील समाज असा निर्माण होतात. नेक्स्ट कम्स मायग्रेशन. The movement of an individual or a group from one place to another is termed as migration. मायग्रेशन म्हणजे स्थलांतर. एका स्थानापासून ते दुसऱ्या स्थानावर जाणे. दॅट इज कॉल्ड मायग्रेशन. Now that doesn't mean that you're traveling by train for work. म्हणजे नोकरीसाठी कल्याण टू मुंबई किंवा ठाणे टू मुंबई जातात ते स्थलांतर नाही. स्थलांतर म्हणजे एखाद्या वेळेस तुम्ही पूर्ण कुटुंबासह जाऊन कुठेतरी दुसरीकडे वास्तव्य केलं असं. दॅट इज कॉल्ड मायग्रेशन. सो वेन यू मूव्ह फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर विथ ऑल युअर बिलॉंगिंग्स, विथ ऑल युअर फॅमिली मेंबर्स, मग त्याला आपण स्थलांतर अशा म्हणू शकतो किंवा मायग्रेशन म्हणू शकतो. This could be for a short period, long period, or permanently. Marriage, education, business, transfer, tourism, natural calamities, etc. are reasons why people migrate. So there are various reasons migration can take place. It can be for a short period, can be a long period, or permanently also. समजा एखाद्या वेळेस आपल्याला आता बघितलं आपण पॅन्डेमिकमध्ये, मीन्स ड्युरिंग दिस पॅन्डेमिक वी सॉ that people, those who came to cities for job, due to pandemic job was not there, so they went to the native place again. म्हणजे दुसऱ्या राज्यातून जर आपल्या महाराष्ट्रामध्ये आले असतील, गुजरात म्हणा, महाराष्ट्र, आंध्र प्रदेश म्हणा, ओरिसा आहे किंवा बेंगॉल आहे, मध्य प्रदेश आहे, म्हणजे असे काही राज्यातून लोक आपल्या मुंबईला येतात नोकरीसाठी. सो त्याला आपण म्हणजे शॉर्ट पिरियडसाठी स्थलांतर म्हणू शकतो. फक्त नोकरी धंद्यासाठी तो आलेला आहे आणि इथे वास्तव्य करणार नाही, तो निघून जाईल. कधी कधी लॉंग पिरियडसाठी पण असतात, दीर्घकाळ ज्याला म्हणतो आपण, की बाबा आता आलो आहे तर 5-6 वर्ष किंवा 10 वर्ष इथेच राहणार मुंबईला. इथे चांगली नोकरी वगैरे केल्यानंतर बघू आपण कुठेतरी. मग दॅट कॅन बी फॉर अ लॉंग पिरियड. कधी कधी परमनंटली पण असतात, कायमस्वरूपी ज्याला म्हणतो आपण. कायमस्वरूपी केव्हा एखादं लग्न झालं किंवा बिझनेस आहे, सेटल्ड बिझनेस आहे, किंवा कुठे युद्ध वगैरे झालं असेल, नैसर्गिक आपत्ती आली, पूर आलेला आहे किंवा एखादा भूकंप आला, मग माणूस एका ठिकाणाहून दुसऱ्या ठिकाणी जाऊन बसतो. मग ते पण परमनंटली स्थलांतर पण होऊ शकतात. ओके. There are many kinds of migration. Regions from where people migrate show a fall in population. Such regions experience a shortage of manpower. On the other hand, the area to which they migrate show an increase in population and a strain on public amenities and facilities. Due to migration, the composition of population also changes. Now, very important again given that there are many kinds of migration. Regions from where people migrate show a fall in population. आता उदाहरण तुम्हाला देऊ शकते मी, की समजा आता लॉकडाऊन झालेला आहे आणि गुजरातमध्ये काही नोकरी पाणी नव्हती. मग लोक काय केलं, महाराष्ट्राकडे धाव घेतली. चला इथे काहीतरी कंपन्या चालू आहेत, किंवा आपण रस्त्यावर बसून तरी वडापाव विकू, काहीतरी आपण करू. इथे आहे जागा महाराष्ट्रामध्ये, पण दॅट इज नॉट अवेलेबल इन गुजरात. So what happened? People from Gujarat will travel to Maharashtra. It is for a short period of time, isn't it? But can be long period of time and can be permanently also. समजा तो इथे आला, महाराष्ट्रामध्ये आला, त्याला जमलं इथे का इथे धंदा पाणी नोकरी पाणी आहे आपल्याला, आपण इथे राहू शकतो, मग तो इथेच राहून जाईल. तो इथून सोडून जाणार नाही, पुन्हा गुजरातला तो जाणार नाही, कारण तिथे काहीच नाहीये. So that this type of migration can take place. Maybe he will be there for a short period, sometimes for a long period, and sometimes it can be permanent also. Such region experience a shortage of manpower. So जिथून मायग्रेशन होऊन येतात, मग तिथे मॅनपॉवरची शॉर्टेज होते. मॅनपॉवर म्हणजे मनुष्यबळ ज्याला म्हणतो आपण मराठीमध्ये. बिकॉज वी नीड पीपल टू डू द वर्क. तर लोकांची गरज आहे लोक काम करायला, पण जर लोक आलेच नसेल गाव सोडून, मग इथे काम कोण करणार त्यांचं, isn't it? So shortage of manpower, that is important. And then second is such regions, on the other hand, regions where they migrate show an increase in population. आता समजा काही लोक गुजरात सोडून महाराष्ट्रामध्ये आले, मग इकडे पॉप्युलेशन वाढले आणि गुजरातमध्ये कमी झालं असं. सो रायझिंग इन पॉप्युलेशन ऑल्सो कॅन बी सीन. And when there is an increase in population, then there are strain in public amenities and facilities. आता समजा आपण आपल्या घराचं देऊ शकतो, आपल्या घरी फक्त 4च माणसं आहे, and 4 people are there, so we know all our work. की पप्पांना हे करायचं, पप्पा एवढ्या टायमाला जातात, हे त्यात आई घरचं सगळं बघते, मी शाळेत जाते, माझा भाऊ पण जातो शाळेत. So all the routine is set. But when sometimes somebody comes in your family, पाहुणे येतात राहायला, then there is a strain. All your routine, आपलं जी रुटीन असते ती पूर्ण विस्कळीत होतात. So there is a strain. Now we have to share so many things with them. Sometimes they may come for 2-3 days कि हम घूमने आए थे मुंबई, तो हम सोचे आपके इधर रह लेते. Sometimes it can be 8 days also. And sometimes they are migrated permanently, isn't it? So because of migration, sorry, just a minute. So due to migration, the composition of the population also changes. मग जी मायग्रेशनमुळे लोकसंख्येमुळे ते लोकसंख्यांची रचनात पण बदल होऊन जातात. The table is shown on the 2010 migration. Afghanistan 0.4, Brazil 0.34, Bangladesh, Kuwait 62.11. So during that period, there was a conflict in Kuwait and Iran and Iraq. So people from that region, they migrated. So 62% people migrated from Kuwait, 0.73 from Bangladesh, so 12.31 from Germany, 42.59 from Hong Kong, 37.87 from Israel. So the people have migrated from those places. Then India 0.52, Oman 24.46, Saudi 25.25, Great Britain 8.98, and USA 12.81. So we can see that bearing that Afghanistan, Brazil, Bangladesh, then your India, where only 0 point something the migration was there. But in countries like Kuwait or Hong Kong or Israel or Oman or Saudi, so from there the migration was higher. People have moved from their places. So based on the table, which country have less than 10% migration? So less than 10% we have Germany, Great Britain, India, then Afghanistan, Brazil, Bangladesh, all less than 10%. Then which country has 10 to 20%? So we have Germany 12.4031. We have Great Britain, no. We have USA 12.81. Isn't it? Which are the countries with a migrant more than 20%? More than 20 was Saudi Arab, then Oman, Israel, then Hong Kong. All are more than 20%. Find the reasons behind the population migration of more than 20%. So there was a riots and all. युद्ध चालू झालं होतं तिकडे आणि त्यामुळे लोक तिथून स्थलांतर होऊन आले. Isn't it? So these are the various region of this migration. Okay. Now I'll ask some question. Any doubt over here? Nidhi, Mansi? We will see area of residence. Now my next question is, what are area of residence divided into? Or which are the two groups of area of residence? Mansi?
Yes. The population of region can be divided into two groups as per the area of residence, that is rural and urban.
Okay. Nidhi?
Yes, ma'am. The population of a region can be divided into two groups as per the area of residence, that is rural and urban.
Okay. What is the occupation of the people in rural areas?
Can I, Mansi?
Yes.
People in rural areas are mainly employed in primary occupations,
In urban areas?
and in urban areas, the proportion of people working in secondary and tertiary occupations is large.
Very good. Yes, Nidhi?
Yes, ma'am. People in the rural area are mainly employed in primary occupation, and in urban areas, the proportion of people working secondary and tertiary occupation is
Tertiary. Tertiary. It is not territory, it is tertiary. Okay. Next. Uh, what does people in rural areas produce?
Can I Nidhi?
Yes.
The population in rural area is involved in the production of a food grain.
Okay.
Uh,
And yes,
can
yes,
I?
Mansi. Yes, Mansi.
The population in rural areas is involved in the production of food grains.
Okay. Rudra, are you there? Rudra.
Means he is not there.
Okay. How many are there, Mansi, now?
Yes, six.
Okay. Out of six, only two are answering.
Ma'am,
Okay. Huh? Yes.
I can.
Yes, you can.
The population in the rural areas is evolution in the production of food grains.
What is your name, my dear?
Chinmay.
Chinmay, why don't you answer? When only Mansi and Nidhi are answering, you must answer. No, you must say, I don't know, you are there. See, when I ask the question is for everyone, but I know only two are answering. If you are there, you must answer, no? How will I know that you are there? Because today I am unable to see. That's why. Okay, next question. On whom does urban population depends?
Can I, Mansi?
Yes.
The urban population is dependent on the rural population for the
For
supply of food grains.
very good. Next, Nidhi.
Yes, ma'am. The urban population is dependent on the rural population for the supply of food grain.
Yes, Chinmay.
Yes, the urban population is dependent on the rural population for the supply of food grains.
Okay. Now I will show this chart, literacy chart. Tell me, what is the literacy rate of India?
72.1.
Who is this answering? Mansi.
Mansi.
Yes. Next, who will say?
Ma'am, can I Nidhi?
Yes.
72.1.
Chinmay.
Yes, miss.
Ah.
72.1.
What is 72.1? What question I have asked? The question is literacy rate of India. Yes. Next. What is the literacy rate of Bangladesh?
61.5.
Mansi, give the answer in full sentence, na, my dear.
The literacy of Bangladesh is
Literacy
61.5.
rate. Literacy rate.
Okay.
Literacy rate of
Bangladesh is 61.5.
5. Okay. Yes, Mansi. Nidhi.
Yes, the literacy rate of Bangladesh is 61.5.
Chinmay.
Yes, miss. Literacy Bangladesh 61.5.
Literacy rate of Bangladesh. Okay. Anyway. Now, according to the chart, which country has highest literacy rate?
The
According to
country which has the more literacy rate is Argentina.
correct. Very good. Yes. Next, who will give the answer?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes.
The the highest rate of literacy
Hmm.
is Argentina
Very
country.
good. Next, Chinmay.
Yes, miss. The highest literacy Argentina
Highest
98.1.
one. Very good. Okay, which country has lowest literacy rate?
The country which have lowest literacy rate is Afghanistan.
Very good. Yes, Nidhi.
Yes, ma'am. The Afghanistan have low rate of literacy.
Very good. Yes, Chinmay.
Yes, miss. The Afghanistan literacy 38.1.
How will you answer, my dear, in sentence? The literacy rate of Afghanistan is 38.1%. Or my question was, which country has lowest literacy? So the lowest literacy rate is of Afghanistan, like this. Okay, next. Are you enjoying the lesson, Mansi, Nidhi? Yes,
Yes,
my dear.
Yes, miss.
Okay. Who are termed as literate in our country?
Can I, Mansi?
Yes, yes.
In our country, a person who can read and write is termed as literate.
Very good. Yes, Nidhi.
yes, ma'am. A person who can read and write in our country is termed as literate.
Yes, Chinmay.
Yes, miss. In our country, a person who can read and write is
Is
termed
termed
as
as literate. Literate. Very good. What does percentage of literacy throw lights on?
The percentage of literacy throw lights on the quality of the population.
Very good. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. The percentage of literacy throws light on the quality of the population.
Yes, Chinmay.
yes, miss. The percentage of literacy uh,
Throws light on
throws light on the equality of the population
quality, not equality, quality of the
quality.
population. Okay. What does literacy indicate?
Can I, Mansi?
Yes.
Literacy is an indicator of the social and economic development of a society.
Very good. Yes, Nidhi.
Yes, ma'am. The literacy is an indicator of the social and economic development of a society.
Yes, Chinmay.
Yes, literacy is an indicator of the social and economic development of a society.
Very good. Anybody else want to answer? Okay. What is migration?
Can I, Mansi?
Yes.
The movement of an individual or a group from one place to another is termed as migration.
Yes. Next.
The movement of an individual or a group from one place to another is termed as migration.
Yes, next.
Yes, miss. The movement of an individual or a group,
Individual. Individuals
individual or groups from one place to another is termed as migration.
is termed as migration. Okay. What are the reasons of migration of people?
This could be for a short period, long period, or permanently.
No reason.
Okay, reasons:
Huh.
marriage, education, business, transfer, tourism, natural calamities, wars, etc. are the reasons why people migrate.
Okay. Next, Nidhi.
Yes, ma'am. The reasons of the people migrate are marriage, education, business, transfer, tourism, natural calamities, war, etc.
Very good. Chinmay.
Yes, miss. Marriage, education, business, transfers,
Tourism.
tourism, natural
Calamities.
calamities, war, etc. are the reason why people
Very good.
migrate.
Okay. What happens due to migration?
Can I, Mansi?
Yes.
Regions from where people migrate
What happens due to migration? Last line is the answer.
And Kananidhi,
due
Yes.
to
due to migration, the composition of the population also change.
Very good. Yes.
due
Mansi.
to migration, the composition of the population also changes.
Yes. Chinmay.
Yes, due to migration, the composition of the population also changes.
Okay. Okay. Today I will stop here, and the remaining part we will do in the next lecture. That is migration and population resource. Only two topics are remaining. These two topics we will finish in the next lecture. Okay. So for today, goodbye, good night to everyone.
Bye, Miss. Thank you.
Okay.
And ma'am, thank you.
Okay.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Ayush Matre.